I'm here in Farmington to meet Ginny and Chris. They need help liquidating their cousin Judy's estate. Judy passed away about 8 months ago, and Ginny and Chris didn't know where to turn or how to start. So I'm hoping I can help. Their ancestors were actually the founding fathers of the city of Farmington. I'm hoping there'll be some really interesting things with this estate. So this is your cousin's house.
Yes, it is.
And everything in this room is for sale?
Actually, everything in the house is for sale.
You made our job easier.
Yeah. You're gonna have a good time.
Cool, I love that. It's my favorite. This doesn't look like an antique. This is
No,
probably...
it wasn't.
But this was a well-worked desk. Judy was a lawyer.
This writer's desk has been in the family for 30 years. Judy would spend hours here absorbed in her work. It's a slant front desk, a lowboy with cabriole legs and butterfly brass fixtures. Because of its size and functionality, Cari knows it will be perfect for a home office.
It needs a little up.
Little, don't we all? And then I have all the bookshelves here. As you can see, more books. Over here are dolls.
Okay.
They are from all over the place. And there are some with the real hair as well.
Yeah, that's an old
Isn't it
one.
amazing?
Judy's great-grandmother loved collecting dolls, one of which is a Kestner doll. Kestner started making dolls in Germany out of paper mache and wood as early as the 1820s. In the 1860s, the Kestner Company started making bisque dolls, which is wholly made out of unglazed white ceramic or bisque porcelain. This doll was marked with the number 143, which means it was made sometime between 1892 and 1900, and therefore is highly collectible.
This is where all the good stuff is.
Yeah, a lot of the good stuff. With all these belongings and all the heritage, it's important that these items go to somebody who cares about them.
Oh, those are cool.
It's got spurs that jingle, jangle, jingle.
Those are awesome. This is cool too, this mirror.
That was in the day a makeup mirror. You put the candles in and then there you go, there's your natural lighting.
That's a great piece. Are these all old Bibles?
Yeah, they're actually well dated into the early 1800s.
Yes.
Wow.
Judy's father's love of history extended to his Bible collection. One dates back as far as 1864. Some of these antique Bibles contain black and white and colored plates, pictures of scenes that illustrate the stories, and most are bound in leather. Some are Corrali family Bibles with births, deaths, and marriages recorded over the century. Rare antique Bibles can increase in value each year by 15 to 25%, and they can fetch anywhere from $75 to $1,000, depending on the year, the condition, and the binding.
And then staring me in the face is a giant sword. What's the story with this?
Well, it actually has a name on it, William Way.
One of your ancestors, I presume?
Yes.
The family sword is a really interesting piece, and you don't see those very often. I'm hoping the Masonic Temple will tell us a little more information and can tell us what it's worth. It looks like there's a lot of great furniture down here, too. Some project pieces. What's this little guy? Oh, it's an old TV console. I found that vintage 1950s television cabinet down in the basement, and I think it's gonna be a really fun project. More stuff.
Yeah, more stuff.
Lots of stuff.
This is cool.
This is the scale that was in the general store. It ended up in my Grandma Adams' kitchen, and now here.
The Howe Scale Company was founded in 1857 by John Howe Jr. in Pittsburgh and became famous in the 1867 Paris exhibition by beating out the competition in every category. Howe scales were found in stores all over America in the 1800s and are still used all over the world. This scale was used in the general store in Farmington and would have weighed out meal portions and dry goods. Howe scales can range in value from $50 all the way up to $1,000, depending on the year, the size, and how they are decorated.
All right, it's gonna be fun setting up this sale. There's a lot of history here, and there's a lot of great pieces.
Judy would be so happy and content, I think, that things are going to the rightful homes.
I could see a huge smile on her face.
And a giggle.
There's a lot of great pieces here with a lot of stories. I'm hoping to find people who will love the history. We're here to set up the house today. There's a lot of research involved, but we can handle it. Cash desk. But let's price this bad boy. Do you need help, Cari? I'm gonna bring up the rest of the Bibles and put them here. All right, let's tackle the basement. This is not sale worthy. Transformation needs to happen. Gosh, there's so much stuff, I don't know where to start. There's a lot of pieces here with a lot of history. Look at these sweet little numbers. There's so much history that we won't be able to explain every piece to every customer. We're bringing technology to estate sales in order to connect with our customers on a different level.
Hey, Cari.
Hi, Steven. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Is my app done?
Your app is done.
Can I try it out?
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm basically gonna put this here. Our plan is to put QR codes on featured items so customers can scan it and learn all about the piece. There it is.
We'll show you information about the scale, some of the history of it.
This is
Excellent.
fantastic. I hope this app will bring people's love of history into the 21st century. My estimate for this sale is $8,000 to $10,000. Good morning. We've got about a half an hour before we open the doors. This house has a lot of history and a lot of great items and collections. We've got a doll collection, a Bible collection, an awesome writing desk, an antique scale, the family sword. This house is jam-packed with good stuff. All right, Haas, let's do it.
There's 15 in, folks.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. There's stuff upstairs, downstairs, all throughout. Good morning, good morning. Right off the bat, we had a pretty important person visit our sale. Come on in, the mayor of Farmington himself.
I heard you have some treasures from the Cook building as well, or the Cook General Store that was downtown.
Yes, I have an awesome antique scale. You want to see it?
Yeah, my family happens to own that building now, so that would be really interesting.
Come on, I'll show it to you. They said their grandmother always had this on the counter and actually came from the general store there.
Wow. Well, that's a terrific piece of history.
It really is.
Farmington, and it speaks a lot to our heritage.
We have ledgers from the general store, too.
What a legacy.
Okay, so we have 225 on the scale. You like this picture, too? Likes the
I like this one and these two ledgers.
Okay. What are you thinking?
How about 150 bucks?
It's our first date. I can't do that. It was pretty cool to be negotiating with the mayor, but it doesn't matter who you are. I'm always going to try to get the best price for my client. How about 225 for the whole kit and caboodle?
How about 200?
How about 220? It's our first hour. We stay pretty tight to our prices as Mark. I sweetened the deal for you.
Yeah, you sure did. How about 215? We'll call it splitting the
Okay,
difference.
that sounds fair. 215.
Okay?
Sold.
Good.
It's
All right.
yours, and I know it's going to a great home.
Yes.
All right.
The mayor bought this scale. He drove a hard bargain, but it meant a lot to him because his family owns the building where that scale originally came from.
I don't know exactly where we'll put it, but I would love to have it on display so other people can take a look at it.
One item of particular local history is this Masonic sword. Cari wants to get it appraised so she can include it in the sale.
I'm here at the Masonic Temple. I'm meeting Paul today, who's a sword expert.
So this is really a fantastic Masonic and historical piece. It's in great condition, and I would really like to know how you guys came across this piece.
This sword has been in the family for just about 100 years.
This is a Masonic Knights Templar sword with the name William Way engraved on the blade. Chris thinks that was Judy's great-grandfather. Freemasonry is a fraternal organization with its roots in 16th century Britain and now has approximately 6 million members. Masons believe in hierarchy, so this sword would have given the member who wore it a certain prestige. The Corrali family is anxious to know its history and, of course, its worth.
This sword would have been relatively expensive when it was purchased. What makes this one unique, though, is that it's not necessarily a common piece. It belonged to a commander of a lodge. And the way you can tell that is by the gold on the scabbard, the articulate engraving here on the scabbard. If it was a lesser officer, this scabbard would be nickel-plated. I would place a value with the original carrying case of approximately $300 to $400.
Thank you.
Very cool.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow.
It was pretty important, it sounds like.
The sword was just more than a layman's sword.
Pretty impressive.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Jenny and Chris's sword is actually pretty special. It's a commander's sword and it's gold-plated, and it's worth $300 to $400. Not too bad.
With the sword placed in the sale, Cari's got some interest in the family Bibles.
I'm gonna have to just like sit here for an hour.
You can. Do you want me to pull up a chair? I had a wonderful customer come in who actually sat down.
Look at all of this.
She was really getting into those Bibles.
Do you need some water?
I think she's going to be there for a while.
Today was an awesome morning. I was in the basement.
What's the price on this?
$40.
Okay.
Everybody came down the stairs, and all of a sudden, I had this huge pile around me. I didn't move for at least an hour. How about $4? Yeah? And how about $15? Okay, good? Yeah. All right, I own this basement. It's my domain. Don't mess with me in the basement. Let's go, 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 go. Woo, 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 woo. Bike for sale. Takes off weight like that.
Day's going pretty good. Had a lot of stuff move out today.
What's your problem?
I'm stuck.
This isn't gonna work. Go back down. Get out of there.
That table was probably the hardest table I've ever had to take out of a house.
What about the door off the hinges?
So eventually I had to take off one door, and we finally got it out.
Yay! Yeah.
Deborah needed a lot of time to sit down and read the Bibles.
I would love to get all these.
Okay. What are you thinking?
So I know it's the first day. There's no way I can pay 500 for them.
What about 400?
I was thinking like total, like the 3-ish range.
How about 350?
You know, I'm gonna say yes because
You've been sitting over here almost an hour. You have to say yes. 350, done,
thank
sold.
you very much.
I bought 4 Bibles. The first thing I'm going to do is go home and just kind of dig into them.
We had a mother and daughter come in. They were interested in the sword. What do you think? You want to take it home?
Oh, I'd love to. We're looking for a sword for my daughters. They do Scottish dancing.
Okay.
So they do sword dances.
They liked it, but they said they'd be back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I hope it's still here.
This is gorgeous.
Do you love her?
I love her. I had a customer come in. She was crazy about the German doll.
Okay, how about 4?
We can do it for $4.75.
I really want it now for 4.
What's going on?
From one southern sister to another,
I
4
said do
right
it
now,
for
cash
Judy.
money.
Like it came through her whole family.
I can't go that low. I gotta stick to my guns. I'm sorry. Usually the reason why I'm not budging is because I priced it really, really fair. Angie decided to walk and not buy the doll, and 15 minutes later, I had a customer come in. She beelined right to that awesome doll.
Can you do any better?
The best, absolute best I can do right now is $475. Are you buying this little girl too?
I'm going to buy this one too. So could we go $475 with the 2?
$485 for everything.
That would be perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I have 12 Kessners, absolutely the most beautiful dolls in the world.
Poor Angie. Maybe she was coming back tomorrow to try to get a better price, but that's how fast things move here. You snooze, you lose.
All right, guys, it's 5 o'clock. Time to close.
Cari had a great day. She and the team sold the scale, the Kessner doll, and most of the Bibles.
I'm halfway to my goal. We did $6,780. Not too bad for a first day. We still have 1 Bible left and the sword. I also have a pretty cool idea for that TV cabinet, and it'll be ready for the second day of the sale.
Cari puts a new twist on an old classic.
What a great way to save a mid-century television cabinet from the landfill.
Before day 2 begins, Cari wants to update an old classic so she can include it in the sale.
This is the mid-century TV cabinet I found in Chris and Jenny's basement. The plan is to retrofit it and modernize it with a flat-screen television and a DVD player.
Cari has already made a plywood shelf for the DVD player, as well as created this frame to secure the flat-screen TV.
I didn't want to damage the front of the cabinet, so I'm using pre-existing holes to attach the frame. I left the original knob holes to keep that vintage look. A little tip, buy the floor model. You'll save a bundle. I'm adding some extra security with a little bit of strapping to hold the television in place.
Cari gives the cabinet a facelift with a wood-stained pen to fill in those nicks and a little furniture polish to bring out that shine.
I found this empty TV cabinet in the corner of the basement. The way it sat, it was worth about $30. Now it's worth $300. What a great way to save a mid-century television cabinet from the landfill.
It's day 2 of the sale, and despite the fog rolling in, sunny skies are in the forecast, so Cari is hoping for a big crowd. The team still has to sell the Masonic sword, the last of the Bibles, the writer's desk, and the refurbished TV cabinet.
I'm gonna mark everything at 25% off, and hopefully that'll get things moving. All right, Haas, let's open.
Thank you. You're welcome. Come on in.
Good morning. How you doing? 25% off this morning. So we priced this before we discovered that it had a leg issue. So I'm gonna be very fair on this one, like $75.
You did notice over here.
What's wrong with it over here?
This is also coming apart here.
Yeah, it needs to be clamped, doesn't it? How about 65?
How about 60? And we'll
Done.
take it.
Done. Sold. Okay, 60 bucks.
It's not going to be a museum piece, but it'll be good for who it's for. Our parents.
So I'm back in the basement.
What can you do on this chair?
$70.
Sounds good to me.
All right, well then it's yours for 70 bucks. How about 8 bucks?
8? Okay.
Yes. Good?
Fair enough.
I got my Christmas lights up. I'm actually feeling a little bit cozy down here now. Thank you.
Janelle is hopping with sales in the basement, but the upstairs is populated with window shoppers.
Everyone needs a Masonic commander's sword.
Yeah, think about that.
Okay, fair enough.
This is the last one. It's a great price.
I'm not buying it.
That's nice.
Very nice. I gotta think about that.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Customers have inquired about the refurbished TV set.
Barry put a brand new little flat screen TV in there.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's take a look around.
But no buyers on that yet either.
Maybe the right buyer just hasn't come through the door. Well, hello, ladies.
Hello.
How are you? I had a couple of customers come in today who were from the Historical Society. You ladies look like you just stepped out of the 1900s.
Excellent, because that was our goal.
They loved going through all of the items here at this sale. They bought a huge lot of ledgers and photographs. They were tickled. So $210.
Excellent.
Thank you.
With the team on high octane for the final push, Cari steps away to help out staff member Natalie with some market picking.
We're here at the Royal Oak Flea Market. We're shopping in particular for Natalie's new house.
Yeah, and anything that pops out that sparks my interest, we'll probably end up buying.
And something sparked our interest before we even got in the doors. What'd you pay?
50.
That's a deal. You want to double your money? You want to sell it? 100 bucks?
Yeah.
You want to sell it?
No way.
Are you sure? Awesome. Sold. She doubled her money. I paid 100 bucks. It's a great cabinet.
Look at this, plant stand, I need this.
How much? $60.
Solid mahogany,
Is this a solid price?
$50 and you're on.
Good deal?
That's fair. That's
Done.
fair. Perfect. Thank you very much. That's great.
Awesome, thank you, thank you.
What's your best price on this?
75.
What are you gonna do with it?
Make it into art, just hang it on the wall. Sold.
Sold.
We're decorating our houses.
Oh, there you go.
That's what we do for fun.
Buy me. Natalie, buy me.
Oh my, Cari.
You need that?
Yes. Can you do better than 48?
Out of here, $30.
Sold.
Sold. That's great.
Thank you. You just made my day. I think we're off to a good start.
You're well on your way.
Yes.
Janelle is still hustling in the basement.
How about everything for
$8 bucks.
$5.
$5? How about $6? How about 6? Come on, just make okay, $6.
Do you have a spot for this?
Well, I do and I don't, you know?
We'd be willing to go half off.
Okay, well, let me finish looking around. I appreciate it,
Okay.
though. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Let me think about it.
Okay. Needs a new home.
I'm a little sad about the desk. We had a couple really great bites on it today, and it's still there. It's $330 though, so you never know. This is an Old and New Testament, 1866.
Well, how much can you go on it today?
We have 80 on it. What are you thinking?
50?
I think 50's fair. It
Okay.
needs to be
That's
given a little
okay.
bit of love.
Sold.
Okay, so
Great.
it's yours.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's ring you out.
Great.
We sold all of the antique Bibles. They're all gone. I was worried about not selling the sword. Somebody came in. You're interested in the sword.
I am.
We're asking $350 and appraised between $300 and $400.
Well, I'd offer $250.
How about $275 and you've got a deal?
Without some sort of certificate or documentation, I mean, I don't know that that's, you know, not from a carnival.
I think you can look around the entire house and see all of the history that's attached here. You can look at the craftsmanship of this sword and you can see that it's definitely not from a carnival.
Yep, $250.
How about $260?
All right, I'll do $260.
Done. It's yours.
Not sure what I'm going to do with the sword yet. I'll obviously want it displayed somewhere, so I was thinking about perhaps loaning it to the Masonic Lodge right here in Farmington.
Have a good one.
You too.
I was so glad to sell that sword, but wouldn't you know it, once I sold it, that's when the mother and daughter who wanted it on the first day came back for it. The sword actually sold right here.
All right. Well, that's good.
Bummer. Some people take that gamble, and it doesn't always work out. Thank you. I hope they're not too disappointed.
It's the end of the day and time to tally. Cari and her team sold the Masonic sword, the Bibles, the Kestner doll, and the scale. Janelle cleared out the basement and the rest of the team emptied the top floor. Although no one bought the TV cabinet or the writer's desk, Cari will take them on consignment in her store.
Hi, how are you? How's it going?
Great.
Very good.
Wow.
It's been an action-packed couple of days.
Holy moly. Where is everything?
Sold.
Yay! That's a good thing.
Wow.
You guys ready for the total?
Absolutely.
We did $10,445.
Oh my God.
Holy buckets.
Are you happy with that?
Yes, yes.
Because I've gotten a good home.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And I wanted it to be appreciated. And I wanted it to come alive again.
I think if Judy was looking down on this whole event this weekend, she'd be quite pleased. I'm sure she's relishing all of this.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for helping us out.
It was fun. Let me show you around.
Okay.
Great.
Conducting and prepping for this sale was really like opening a time capsule. And for me, that was so much fun because we really had a chance to bring history back alive.